couple weeks ago, I posted a picture of a water droplet. And if you read that post or listened to my audio, you know that I wasn't super happy with how it turned out. My goal was to take some water droplets and freeze them in midair with a very fast shutter speed on my macro lens. And I thought that the photo didn't work out because the droplets had a little bit of motion blur, and that's what kind of bummed me out about that shot. And I thought it was due to me forgetting to turn off vibration reduction on my lens when I was using it on a tripod. And when you use a lens with vibration reduction on a tripod, you always want to disable the vibration reduction because the tripod takes care of reducing the vibration. And if you don't do that, then your photos end up blurry. So I thought, well, that must be what I did. So I tried to recreate that original photo only properly and used the same gear, the same location, everything, only I fixed the problem. I turned off vibration reduction and the results were exactly the same. So I don't know what happened, but what I got instead is this photo here. So what I did was I took the original where my idea was to freeze some water droplets and decided, okay, if I can't freeze the water droplets, what else can I do with that overall setup as long as I'm sitting here by this little fountain that's dropping water? And rather than make the water droplets the subject of the photo, I thought, well, surely there must be something else I can use as a subject. And then the water droplets can augment the photo. And that's what you see here. I found this little purple flower, and I mean little. This thing is like 1 inch wide. I don't think I cropped this photo at all. I shot this with my macro lens. I may have cropped just a tiny bit, but I don't think I did. And rather than take a photo with the water drops as a subject, I took the photo with this purple flower as a subject, and then behind it you can see these light reflections, these light balls. That's the water droplets that I wasn't able to freeze in place when I shot the original photo. And I think it works really well here. I want to go back to this scene, this concept again, because I think now looking at this, there's even more I can do. Number one, I can do it in a little more controlled environment. I just found this purple flower and it was really difficult to get it to stay still because it was a windy day, and I wanted to I want to do a little more with depth of field. You'll notice the background, those water droplets aren't very large. They're not super prominent. I'd like to change that a little bit by looking for a really good angle to take this shot. And I'd also like to find a more interesting subject with a little more color than just a purple flower. But as it stands, I am super happy that I was able to get this shot. I had to use live view, and because I'm trying to hold this flower out in front of my camera while also taking the shot, while also taking depth of field into account, all these things, and the wind. It was a super problematic photo shoot. It was really fun regardless. And now it's given me more ideas. So if I can't make my original vision happen, what can I do instead that still incorporates some elements of that original vision and make it an interesting shot? And this is the first of what I hope are several shots that attempt to rectify that situation.